YouTube, what it do? Meg in the building. What's going on? Roll to the Super Bowl. I'm chilling and drinking. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Hey. All right, chat. We starting off tonight. We starting off at 1-1. We're 1-1. Roll to the Super Bowl. Let's get it. Let's kick this off. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Talk to me. I'll talk back. Let's get it. Roll to the Super Bowl. Roll to the Super Bowl. All right, Mag. I'm going to try not to get frustrated with these bums. I'm going to let them not try to work me up. This game better not be doing no stupid stuff. Letting them do some stupid stuff.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got
He
football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is Eric Dickerson, four-time rushing champ, and not much to speak of. Call it a one-yard gain up to the 26. Play action. Now Richardson sliding out of the pocket.
Let's go.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there...
Meg Slim is live right now.
What the offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson.
Let's go.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A play fake. Now Moon steps away. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. Oh, this
Come on, why is
and the Patriots have it. And the Patriots have it. But he
taking
doesn't
that
get
long to
far.
kick
They're
the
able to
damn
stop
ball,
him.
man?
And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
No, get him.
Okay. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
Is that right?
Richardson to throw off play action.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
His early struggles
there you go.
Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one. The Charger drive about to get going. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Play action. It's Moon. On the move to his left.
Let's go.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Get your dance on. Get your dance on.
A big play there. 2 catches, 2
get
touchdowns.
Get it.
So
Pin drop. Pin drop.
The Chargers are able
Get
to
it.
strike quickly to add on to their lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust. make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Okay. Running gun. Shotgun formation.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you
Damn
do
it,
it
he
with
got
a
it.
bit of humor? Maybe you...
There he goes, left side.
Sorry, he won't do that again.
Touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 75 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
That man, turn on up, turn on up.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6.
Come on,
this is intercepted. My goodness. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Thorpe, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Off play action, Richardson. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
A toss running left. Dickerson. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Charger drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Moon. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
19 Charger.
Now a first down throw. Moon. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Moon. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go.
And he's got
Roughing
this
the
to
passer.
the 30
Let's
before
go.
being taken down.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Moon. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring them back within a point. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out.
Yeah, you should have
Get it up past
fair
the
catch
20
that,
to
bro.
about the 22.
But come on, you got 1 second. You think you got it?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
Oh my God!
Middle of the field, a breakaway.
Get him.
And
Okay.
they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard
They was about to
line.
frustrate me, Meg. It was about to
So
frustrate
we've hit
me.
intermission.
Hello.
It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Great effort by Ted Hendricks defensively.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Moon to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Urlacher showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Moon. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Here's Pat McAfee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Hester. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
They go play action with Richardson.
Going up top.
Wow.
This is caught inside the 15.
Burnt.
Touchdown, Patriots. Calvin Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, check that. Street. Warriors, 70.
On first down, Richardson.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. In motion right here comes Johnson. Dickerson trying the right side. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
And now an audible here into something else.
Check man. Go street. Ready.
Back to Dickerson here on second down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Touchdown! Calvin Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Pats have extended the...
He got that one, chat. He got that, chat. Gotta lock in.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Herbert going to go to the air right away.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to
Oh my God.
right away. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Emmitt Smith, 72 yards.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. On 1st and 10, Moon. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 82 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hester to return from his end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Herbert. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Moon. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try to pound it in with Allstott.
Let's go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
James Money, what's up, my guy?
Mike Allstott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Hester to return from his end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Emmett. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They'll stay on the ground with Emmett. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Third and long, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a
You gonna
quarterback.
try to go for it, bro?
When you're trying to throw
You
inside
gotta punt that
routes
ball, bro.
and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big
Oh,
gun.
you going
In
for
this
it, bro?
case,
You
just a
going
little
for
bit
it,
too
bro?
much.
Say, bro, you're going for it, bro.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Herbert. And
Let's
it's
go.
gonna be batted
I told you don't go for it, bro. You didn't listen to me.
A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. To throw, Moon. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Hester to return from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches
Oh, you
writing
think you
notes
got
to
something going?
themselves before a game.
Bruh, you
And
think you
sometimes
got something going?
Be
Bruh,
aggressive, stay
bruh, are
aggressive.
you serious?
Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a dump off here complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, here's Smith.
Get him.
He'll bring it up here
That's all right.
at the 40-yard
Going to the second quarter. Come on. Timeout. You going to call timeout? All righty, bro.
As the clock will stop.
Drew Fit Pill Boxing 95. What's up?
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a
What you
great
gonna
spot
do?
for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up,
Come
and
here.
keep moving.
Nope, come here. Thank
Oh,
you.
and a bad throw there.
Let's go.
It's intercepted.
Hello. Let's go.
By the 5-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent.
Slide.
Brings this one back. It's a pick six.
He about to quit, chat.
TD.
That's how you make him quit, chat. See you later, Drew. See you later, bruh. Thanks for stopping by. Let's go.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now an option play on second down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, He committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Henry again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, that's Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Hill. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Hill. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So consecutive interceptions.
Wanda, what's up, gang?
And maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free.
Shout out to everybody pulling up. Don't forget to hit the like button for me.
Let's
get into the algorithm. Let them know we on.
Caught by Hester. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit.
Let's go.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
There we go.
Picked off by
Hello.
Safety Cam Chancellor. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, Wanda. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Rock out with your boy. We be having live content over here. Good community, good energy, good people. We good people over here, not the bad people. We the good people.
Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Shout out to everybody pulling up, though.
So they throw the pick.
We're on our road to our first 100 subscribers. Help me get there.
One's in the air. Hester to return from his end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this.
Give me that.
And for the 3rd time here in this
block.
half, it's intercepted.
Good block.
And they will
Let's go.
finally get
Get
it,
your dance
but
on.
not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, that's your dance? No, don't dance here, man. Stop the dancing. No dancing. Cut the dancing out. Why the hell they put that dance in the game? That's weird.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
I ain't never seen a football player do
now
that.
to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Ooh.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, it's Moon.
Ooh, he got me.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
And then he thinks he's going to run it back.
Kuechly that picks it.
He thinks he's going to run it back. No, you're not.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Here's Hill now after the interception. Being chased out left.
Oh, no. Give me that.
It out toward the corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead.
Ooh, he got it too.
As we're underway in the third quarter.
That's some junk.
Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football.
Come on. Need y'all to defense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A run for Kamara on first down.
I picked up a mic a while ago. You know, I have to be able to interact with my chat, you know, with my good people. I have to be able to interact with my good people. So here we are.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down.
We still a growing channel.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That is
no, Meg. When I first started, I started in silence. It was silence. I had to wake it up a little bit. I had to wake my game up.
Perhaps that can give him a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's
come on,
2nd and 4.
Defense. Watch the pass.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Okay. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Wanda, I can't deal with you. He said that man used to type. He used to type between plays. He's not lying.
The pick up there, and it moves the sticks.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they run the option on 2nd down.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll only get this to the 17.
4th and 5. What you going to do, buddy? 4th quarter.
A gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He got it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
Play fake. Hill.
Get him.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. James Harrison with a sack. He still has it into his 40s.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Get him.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
4th and 25? I know you're not going for that, buddy. I know you're not trying me like that. I am not that nigga to try like that, bro. Like, you better have did a field goal because I am not that one. And you are not him.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is right there. It's good.
I'm still up by one. Still up by one. Come on, come on. Play football. Play football.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
Oh, my God. Here we go with this? Okay. I was about to say, boy.
Yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack.
I want to say defense on both sides, huh? Well, no, it's just defense on my side. That nigga is trash.
He's going to get it again.
Let's go. Touchdown. Let's go. Let's go. Touchdown. Touchdown. Let's go. Get your dance on.
Adrian Peterson, 35 yards. And the Chargers are able to build on their fourth quarter lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum.
Locked in, Wanda. I'm locked in right now. This game's over.
It does feel like they are coming.
Well, I can't count him out. I just can't count him out. He is a bum.
And that is really hard to stop.
I ain't going to just get at him like that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Hester to return from his end zone. Oh, it's some hitting going on now.
Some hitting going on now.
Game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Defense. He's going to try to do these passes. Defense.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's 2nd down. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Kamara up the middle. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Hill.
Get him. Come here. Oh, my God. That was
pressure
good.
got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Hill. He's going to let it fly.
I knew he was trying this. Come here.
Oh, and that's
it's over. He's going to quit, shot.
It is intercepted. And the
He's going to
Chargers
quit,
have
shot.
just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no
King
real
P
need to
double.
use
That's
it here.
King P double. That's what they call me. And 3-1-0.
The Eagles will take
That's
their
my
third
company.
and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing.
Go check
on
out
the
my
clock.
TikTok. I got my own car cleaning products. I got spray waxes and all-purpose cleaners, going for $10 each. Go try it. Go check me out. Try it out. Place an order. I'll get you the bottle. It's 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand.
Show your boy some love.
Take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On the run,
Nope.
he'll let this go
It's
deep
over though.
right
Let's go.
side.
Game.
And
Let's
it's
game.
incomplete.
Sorry.
Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down.
Okay, Meg, I'm sorry. I talk too fast. You type too slow. Hello.
It's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them.
Go ahead, Meg. Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat for them. Let them know where to go find it at. Drop the links in the chat for me, Meg.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
That's the link in the chat. If anybody wants to go and check out my TikTok shop and check out my product, feel free. Pull up. Matter of fact, go follow me on TikTok as well. Y'all go follow me on TikTok. Oh, they just cheated me. They cheated me for that win. That's supposed to be 3 wins right there. What is going on here? Madden, here you go with the shenanigans. Don't you start though. Don't you start nothing. It won't be nothing. How's everybody night going? What's up, chat? How's everybody doing tonight?
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Okay, Wanda, got you. Get a good night rest.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Jumbo package? Oh, you run it? You run it?
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
Get him.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside.
Shout out to Wanda for pulling up. Appreciate you. Don't be a stranger.
And what a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This is 2nd and 8.
Well, I'm glad you had time tonight. Wanted to pull up on me.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Throwing now, Stewart.
Get him.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run.
Got you, Greg. Got you.
The line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and it's expected him to pick up a first.
They'll try and throw it with Stewart. And this is caught by Gates for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here. In this
Wanda, I try to have the time that I have, and when I have that time, I'm on here and trying to get it in.
Laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Yeah, on Mutt, you gotta be good, man. You gotta be nice and savvy.
I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
All right, come on. I gotta score. I gotta score. Let me see what I got. Let me see if my trick play work. Come on. See the type of defense he's running.
A play fake. Now move. And the Chiefs
Block.
again.
Block. Why is y'all not blocking?
DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
2nd and 16.
Here we go. Set. Sandy Lion.
On 2nd down, here's Moon.
Ooh wee.
Into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Damn. All right.
Pro Bowl quarterback Richard
Shake it off. Shake it
Sherman.
off.
And the return will
You'll
stop
shake
right
back.
around
You'll
the
shake back.
25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot.
I
And if you're
did.
a little
I did.
early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They will throw on 1st down with Stewart. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
He's trying to run screens, man.
10 at the 11.
He's trying to run screens.
1st and 10 at the 11.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Come on.
Take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement.
Let's go.
It's caught inside the 25.
Let's go.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so
Yeah,
easy
it's
to
like
execute.
playing
Starting on your own
red
20,
on here.
You want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing. And got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
What team you be playing with, Greg?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Oh, the Ravens? Nice, nice. You got Ray Lewis on you, or what? No, that's not much. That's Reds. Okay. Okay, never mind. Scratch
Got
that.
a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, "Hey, all we need here, a field goal."
Come here.
And we
All
can
that
take the lead
screen
into
shit. We
intermission.
gonna
Well, I
stop
think that's
that.
what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. They'll roll him out right.
Damn, they gave me a rough in the
Incomplete, but the
passer.
flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
They gave me
So
rough in
a
the passer.
roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
I seen
And we
it.
know
I
that these
seen it.
pass rushers love to
It's
get
all right.
after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 37.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good. forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it.
And Henry going to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts
trying to go for 2?
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Yeah, he's trying to go for 2. He's trying to go for 2.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points.
Yeah, the Ravens are a good team though. Like they're a good squad. They spend money on their team.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half.
Are you a Ravens fan, or you just play with the Ravens?
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And got his man complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
They throw some on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Butker's kick here is good. And
okay, nice. Ravens fan, nice.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal.
Oh, my team is who I'm playing with. The home team, Chargers.
So still time for the kickoff.
I'm a boat game.
1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
All right, so he got one play. Is he going to try something? Let me see. Getting the right defense for it. Y'all let us see the Cowboys lose too.
Ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep.
Nope, that's mine, buddy.
Over the middle.
That's mine, buddy.
Dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
That's mine, buddy.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all hit that subscribe button. I'm on my road to my first 100 subscribers. Help me get there. If you rock out with your boy, help me get there. Third quarter.
The Chargers going to get the
14.
football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point.
You do know somebody from the Chargers. You have heard of someone from the Chargers. You heard of Phillip Rivers. You heard of LaDainian Tomlinson. Come on now. Those are the greats. You heard of Antonio Gates.
Again, Peterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
On the return, Hester. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st down, Stewart. Throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
All right, Greg.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Stewart sets to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the
That's
run,
mine.
he'll let this go deep
Oh,
right side.
no, he
This is
didn't.
taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes.
There go Madden with this, doing his book.
For a Kansas City touchdown.
Ain't no way you should have caught that.
72
No way.
yards.
No way.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
He no punk beats.
Extra point by
You know, punk
Booker
beats.
is on target. And the
Let's
lead
go.
is down to a field
You just
goal.
gonna do me like that?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I'm cooking up that comeback, man. I'm cooking up that comeback, man.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
Let's go.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Let's go.
And just shedding him off there. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do
Cooking up
things
that
the right
comeback.
way.
Kicking up that comeback. Come on now.
Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Play action. It's moved.
Come on. Touchdown. Let's go. Cooking that comeback.
In the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Let's go.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pushes him over. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
You think he's cooking?
Running from the gun with Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Lock in, lock in.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Get him.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Get him. Come here.
Oh,
Yeah, and it was at that moment that he knew he fucked up.
Picked off by the 5-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. And they will finally get him, but not until
It was that moment that he knew. When you sold the bottle of beer, what time? Yeah, you know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up.
That confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Using timeout.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Here's Moon.
Ah, come on, Gates.
Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So now one of
Yeah, it is
the kicks of the
addicting.
night
It is addicting,
forthcoming.
G.
This will get the lead up to 7. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Lock in,
Yeah,
defense.
without a doubt,
Lock in.
because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away.
Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Come here.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now another timeout called for by the offense.
Using timeouts
as they
up,
get
boy.
the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage the
He's going to quit, chat. He's out of here.
Intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things happen.
I'm talking about that comeback, boy. I was down, but I wasn't out. I was down, but I wasn't out. Go.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers.
And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champion.
Let's go. I'm trying to hold on. I can't afford that last loss. I can't afford that last loss. It's the road to the Super Bowl. I can't afford the last loss. Got to lock in. 2 wins to playoffs. 2 wins to the playoffs.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2nd down, Peterson again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That good for 19 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Irving. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This now a 3rd and 4. They'll try the middle with Peterson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Surprise
I got the Jets playbook as my offense, and I'm running the Patriots defense.
Almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
13 yards there and a Niner first. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run over center with Peterson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes on the clock and what's been
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's just trying to run the clock down. That's all he's trying to do.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Y'all let that guy get in.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Jason Elam on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Damn, it took you long enough, bro.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Now a 1st down throw. Moon out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this 1st half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop. But that winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Moon. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Moon to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Like, he don't even try to jump for the ball or nothing.
And the Niners are going to take over here
at
their own 22-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking
Just, you wouldn't even look. You didn't even look back for the ball, bro. Like, what the hell?
We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive?
I need an interception.
This could cost them.
Here's
And
Peterson
he's
as they
keep doing
begin
this
on the
running.
ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but
run
they
it,
do
run the
get
clock
him
out.
down. A
Get
gain
the
of
ball
11
back,
to
run the
kick
clock
off the
out.
drive, and it's a quick first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
2nd and 5.
To throw is Brissett.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
Burlington.
It's caught at the 10.
Burlington.
Touchdown 49ers. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point by Elam, up and good.
All right, come on.
And it's
Get to
now
the second
14
half.
to nothing.
It's time to work. Come on. Come back. Gotta come back.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
What is going on? Run back the other way with it then, goddamn. Run towards
It's going to be knocked away. And
Where was that?
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter.
All right, come
This
on.
is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
I need a touchdown. I need a touchdown. I need to score. I need to score.
60 Bison.
Now Boone. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Julio Jones. 36 yards.
And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker.